River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with Eli Manning and the New York Giants. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and we are underway from Cincinnati. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Off the play fake. Manning. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Rolling to his left. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, 64 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Rosas now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Detroit! Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
They'll look to throw. And incomplete to open things up. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's third down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ross. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. And look at this, it's a fake. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Manning now on first down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
Buying time to his left. Looking for Shepard deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot in the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Throwing is Manning on third down. Being chased out left. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Manning. And that is going to be incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson. Well, this offseason for the Cincinnati Bengals is going to be one of transition. Marvin Lewis, second longest tenured head coach in the NFL, been with the Bengals since 2003, Charles. Let go on December 31st. Happy New Year, after a third straight season of no playoff football.
And he actually made that franchise relevant. You remember what a wreck it was when he took over? And then he turned them into a perennial playoff team. Unfortunately, went 0-7 in the playoffs. That helped lead to his demise. When you look at them going forward, though, there are some pieces in place, especially on the offensive side of the ball. They've got a quarterback in Andy Dalton, have a receiver in A.J. Green. That's where things start.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Josh Morrow in there to get him for a loss of 5. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll try and throw for it here. Going deep downfield for Rowe. It's caught inside the 25. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now back to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up first and goal inside the 10.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use The back end of the end zone, the sidelines, there's extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against them.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. Back to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with the football to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. They go play action here on first down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. On first and 10, here's Manning. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half, because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
On play action, now Manning. He finds Beckham complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I'm about to do a disservice to the catch we just saw. One-handed, coming down with it, just like that. Yeah, I know. Odell Beckham Jr. We're used to this, aren't we?
We are.
And that's just wrong on every level. That was spectacular. After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Zebra.
Now Manning again. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham from 6 yards away. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Manning to throw once more. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And an alley to run. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. For Mixon, a big jump up from year one. He had 1,168 rushing yards. Good for fourth in the league.
Didn't fumble all year long as well, so ball security a big part of his game. But despite the fact that he's well over 1,000 yards rushing, I thought he was underutilized as a running back. He has the ability to catch the ball in the backfield. Cincinnati didn't throw it to him nearly enough to try and create some more plays for him downfield.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. And the Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
I think this is where we see how the game has moved along a little bit. Free safety, no blitz, but reads the play, has no responsibility in coverage, and takes a gamble and goes and gets the quarterback.
Well, is that a spot, though, where when he's coming, the quarterback needs to be able to find somebody or not necessarily?
Has to, because with that amount of time coming from the free safety position, someone should break open.
Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They're going to look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. He'll look to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Back to throw here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A.J. Green from 6 yards away. And the Bengals are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. New York set to take the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Manning now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Now a play fake here on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
So second and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. Here's Manning to throw. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Eli Manning with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Giants add on to their lead. So now Eli and the Giants will line up and go for two.
Zebra, zebra, zebra.
Again, it's Manning. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by two more. Rosas now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. Back to throw now on second and 10. He sets to fire deep, and this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there, 74 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Now the Bengals will again line up to go for two. He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing is Manning. Open man right side is Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now a play fake. Manning on the move to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up second down. Play action. Manning. Out to his left. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Manning, escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Absolutely. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
Yeah, now they'll try to pile on. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Zebra.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll run with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. Now Saquon Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They get it to him running left. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Manning. That's to his running back, complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and the Bengals will get the football back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They begin with a run by Mixon. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down, here's Mixon. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. On third down, he'll drop the throw. And Eifert has it. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. It's Mixon on the counter. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now back to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. B.J. Goodson coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Looking deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Thomas. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They go play action here on first down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down. Now Manning steps away to Barkley on the check down. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They give him a gain of 38.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And that player is able to get on the run, and they're still accurate throwing the football.
They'll give it to him up the middle. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4.
Is that a hard game?
So second and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. They get it to him running left. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Wow.
How they attack. The scramble, it gets them a first down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. Bullet good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Let's hit my own guy. Lots of people playing.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. He spins free. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
When I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game, for here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
On first down, Manning. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. That throw good for 4.
Alright, stop the clock.
Second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Manning to throw on second down.
Oh.
Gets him that time, down he goes. Carl Lawson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Manning now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. The pitch goes to Barkley. And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. On second down, here's Manning. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Throwing on first down is Manning. He dumps it off to Barkley. Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Eli, not something you see a lot, sporting the wheels and picking up the first.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. It's a sneak, Manning. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. And Manning keeps it himself. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Now this time on the throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. To throw is Manning. And that is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow.
How did he miss it?
Pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish.
Safety.
The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety.
Let's go.
Disastrous play partner.
Let's go. Totally my plan. No, it's not, but it doesn't matter. Let's go.
2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because
We hit it in the end zone.
Guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
Okay, we got a good game here, but I'm just gonna end it right here.
Obviously late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Give him 10 yards there. And the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
They just stopped and let me finish here.
Inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
Let's waste the time here a little bit.
Manning looking to throw it. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there. Now, this situation should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he's across for the touchdown.
Wait, I wanted to get Manning to score.
Just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
They'll try to sneak, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Let's play some games with him, guys.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
I think this kid's doing drugs. I don't know. I hope not. It'd be kind of weird if he can hear me.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10.
Okay. Michael's backing up.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll set up to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Manning gonna throw here. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Into the red zone now. Manning forced out to his left. That's complete right around the 8. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's a give to Barkley. Oh, look at that. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye.
Zebra.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. It's a sneak, Manning. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Eli Manning scoring on a sneak from a yard out. And the Giants add on to their lead. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for that's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the
my
stuff she used to
grandmother did the
preserve.
same. It smelled
terrible.
terrible. Well, in this one, part